It's a manic Monday. Things are not going as planned. It's one of those, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. I don't know. Hopefully it's going to get better. But he's vacuuming now. He's staying home today to clean the house. Well, that could be worse. But, yeah. No peace to be had. Keep going. Keep it. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, April 29th. Not quite 8 a.m. And walking the dog in my jammies. I was, just caught talking to myself in my pajamas outside. And, anyway. I don't tend to look at my analytics very often, but for some reason I did today. Oh, how do you like the back of the garage? Okay. I just feel weird sitting out here talking to myself. But anyway. I don't normally, come on, let's go for a little walk. We'll walk around the neighborhood in our jammies. It's no shame. No shame in that. Yeah, I was looking at what type of videos people seem to like. You know, because I'm kind of expanding my horizons. And one of the statistics that is measured is view duration. Come on, Jess. This isn't nearly embarrassing enough just walking down the street in my pajamas. Let's, have the dog standing in the middle of the... Come on, let's go. Jess. Really? View duration. To see what type of videos seem to keep people's attention. And, okay, come on. I was really kind of surprised because most of my videos are, under 30% view duration, meaning you're only watching a third of it before you leave. There was 3 videos that were up at like 70%, which is really unusual to have people stick around for, 2/3 of the video. So I was like, wow, what the heck? Go potty. Wonder what videos those are that people are watching for twice as long. All 3 of them were walking the dog or the dog park. So, clearly Jasmine is a whole lot more interesting than I am. I'm okay with that. No, I'm sure there's more to it than that. I just found that very interesting that people watch more of the videos going to the dog park than the other stuff, which is great. I mean, hey, as long as you guys are enjoying it, it works for me. And I've had a lot of comments that people enjoy the dog park videos. I always thought that they were kind of boring because, you know, it's like, ugh, it's my dog, who wants to watch this? But people like it. And hey, I like watching, you know, pet videos, so why not? Doesn't matter if it's my pet. I'm watching somebody else's cat or dog or something. I enjoy it too. I just found that interesting. Are you gonna go potty? Alright, I have a dentist appointment this morning. Hey, last time I went to the dentist, I recorded it, so you guys are going to join me. We're going to go to the dentist today. My teeth hurt so bad. This dentist is awful. I need to find a new one, but hey, you know, it usually takes like 4 months to get in. Come on, Jazz, go potty. Hi. Seriously. Come on, Jasmine. Do your thing. This isn't nearly embarrassing enough. Go potty. She's just, yeah, my last nerve this morning. Okay. So, yeah, dentist. Oh, I was talking about the dentist. My teeth have always been in really good shape my whole life, and then we come down here and I go to this dentist. Like, I think I've gone to them 3 times since we've lived here. And yeah, my teeth hurt so much now. I've got loose teeth. I've got pain for, you know, hot and cold and brushing and even just flossing and touching my teeth, like the sides of my teeth. So much enamel's worn off that it hurts. And like I said, loose teeth, and I don't have confidence in this dentist at all. I've always gone to like private practice dentists my whole life, and this is one of these that's like, it almost feels like a shopping mall dentist, where it's like cubicle after cubicle after cubicle, and you never have the same person twice, and it's like, you know, like a light now serving number 1, 2, you know, it's the weirdest freaking experience for me. And I almost feel like these are all dentists who, and again, this is just my interpretation, having never been in a dentist, anything like this. It feels like these are the ones who aren't good enough to like have a private practice. They're like fresh out of dental school, and they're learning on me. But yeah, it's just, I think I need a different dentist. I don't like it. Okay, come on. We're going home. You're not doing anything. This is ridiculousness. Come on. Ridiculousness. Alright, so yeah, that's our thing for today. Oh good, there's a dog up there. She growl at them and draw attention to me in my pajamas. So we'll do that today. And yeah, so car ride. We haven't done those in a while. And I don't think anybody's taken the car out since I last used it, so I gotta get gas first thing, which means I gotta leave early, which means I need to do Google Maps to see how long of a drive it is to the dentist. And add in another 15 minutes for gas. So, we'll see. Come on, Jess. Come on. Jazz. 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 Stop. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, so embarrassing. So, you're an asshole. You're such an asshole. I'm going to put you in the dog park with that dog next time and let them just scare the living shit out of you. think my dog's bipolar. I wouldn't have such an attitude with such a bad haircut. It just makes you look like white trash. Okay. All right. She's so embarrassing. She couldn't call more attention to me in my pajamas. All right. My dog walking outfit this morning. Yeah, that doesn't look like a woman in her pajamas. At least only like 40 people saw me. I want to apologize for my ranty vent earlier this week. Thankfully, I had 3 people let me know that they are not fans of mine and will not be subscribing. So I appreciate knowing who's not going to be watching again. Thank you for letting me know. And I agree with the premise. And the whole idea was that I was complaining about people being negative, but then I'm being negative complaining. So you are absolutely right. I'm going to really make an effort to not do that. So I'm going to be positive for at least the immediate future. We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, it might not even last to the end of this video. See, there, I just did it. I got negative. So that was about 4 seconds. So thanks for bearing with me during that. Appreciate it. And that's past now. I'm back to myself. Okay, again, can't be somebody I'm not. So, alrighty. God, this is not nearly as nice of a view as it used to be, is it? But hey, I feel like one of those people who can pull out a lawn chair and sit in their driveway and see who's coming and going up and down the street. This is my equivalent of that. Okay. Hey, maybe while we are out, because we're going back to our old stomping grounds, my old hometown, you know, where my first house was. Maybe we'll hit some stores. Oh, no, because I really stop. I did order a sink wrap and a shelf. Those should be coming in the next week or so. So I've got those. So yeah, I don't need a shelf. Trying to think of anything that I wanted to get. I know I wanted to get a new bath rug for our shower because we've got 2 small bath mats. I'd rather have a long rug, but whatever. Trying to think. Maybe we'll go shopping if there's anything I can think of to get. I don't know. I could do like a massive framing video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and measure all of the paintings that I have to frame. And we're going to go see if we can buy frames for all those. And I'll frame them all up. Get them off the rack. And by off the rack, I mean frames off the rack and get the paintings off the rack. So that'll be good. Yeah, we'll go look at frames. Maybe I've got some good coupons. Oh, and I want to do the accent tag. diamond painting in North Carolina, Elizabeth Inslee did her accent tag, and I think I pronounced almost everything the same way she does, which I find fascinating because I'm from the Midwest and she's from the South, and we pronounce most words the same way. But I also know that because I've moved several times, grew up in Illinois, lived in Virginia for a year, then Wisconsin for 15 years, and now Florida, I have modified the way I say certain words, but depending on where I live. So now I don't even know how I would really say it naturally, because I like mentally hit pause for a beat and then correct how I'm going to say it depending on where I live. But I want to do the accent tag. I gotta find that. So, okay, I'm gonna go get ready because I gotta see how long it's gonna take to drive there. All right, here is my morning. So I got this far and the car won't start. It tells me I've got 10 miles till empty, but yeah, it won't start. And Brian is shaving Jesse's ass because he has that pilonidal cyst, and we have to keep that shaved. And I was actually halfway through the gate and I had to put it in neutral and shove the car backwards so the gate doesn't shut on the car. But yeah, so I'm gonna be late to the dentist now. This is awesome. Love it. Keep you posted. Okay, here's another difference between men and women. My solution was, hey Brian, car won't start. Expecting him to bring the truck and help me put the car in neutral and push it out of the way, stick it in the parking lot, and I take the truck. No. So at least it doesn't cars yelling at us to get out of the way because they want to leave, and can't move the car, and he won't move it, he won't push it. Now he tells me to go get the truck and a gas can, and he's refusing to push the car. There's a parking lot like 30 yards in front of us. No. So this is awesome. Men. All right. He thinks it's bad gas. The computer said 10 miles till empty, but car sits a lot and he's thinking just bad gas, a little bit of bad gas. So we're getting a gas can filled, see if that works. But we did end up pushing the car to the parking lot, and I can't even tell you how much fun it is to try and push a car in flip-flops. Luckily a nice man stopped and helped us. But that's where we're at.
I'm gonna try to get it. I gotta feather it to get it going.
So just follow you?
Yeah. If I stall, just wait until I tell you.
Just pull up behind you.
Yeah, it's gotta sit. Gas gotta drain out just for a couple minutes before
So if you stall, you're gonna pull off to the side, and I just pull behind you.
I gotta get it out there, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna stay behind you. Okay. All right. This is fun. had to reschedule my dentist. So, yay, I don't have to go to the dentist today. And B, yay and B, I'm going to pick a different dentist because I don't like that one. That's annoying. Well, you are right behind me. People. Alright. I'm going to follow you, but then he just takes off. Yeah, so I don't like my dentist very much, and so I'm going to pick a different dentist that's closer to home, because it's 47 minutes. Find somebody else. And like I said, I think I like private practice dentists more, just from my experience, and also just gonna, look at reviews, see who's good. What is that? Oh, that's the sunroof. Let's see here. The mirrors are all jacked up. Can't see a jacking thing. Where did he go? I don't even know where he is. No idea. You want me to follow you, but then you just take off. I don't know where the hell he went. And of course he doesn't have his phone with him either. Seriously. Where the hell is he? I don't even know. Stay right behind me. There's like 100 cars between us now, at least. In my life. I have no idea where he is. None. So with not having to go to the dentist today, I'm very tired. I stayed up listening to Morbid last night and watching. I finished up season 2 of A Handmaid's Tale. Oh my God. But yeah, and so yeah, I stayed up too late last night. I'm having trouble getting through the Morbid only because I listen to them as I'm going to sleep at night, and then I just keep starting the same episode over and over again. However, I did switch from, I was listening on Google Podcast, I think it was, and I switched to Spotify, which I like so much better because you can put a sleep timer on it rather than letting it play all night. Because with the Google Podcast, it just kept going, and I'd be like, 5-6 episodes in by the time I woke up in the morning, and then you got to go reset each one as to that you haven't listened to it, because it like tracks which one you've listened to, and pain in the butt, where Spotify apparently, well, not apparently, it does. You can put a sleep timer on it. You can choose how long until it shuts itself off, which is nice, because I put like, 30 minutes or something, and then I'm still on that same episode, and then the next night I just start from where I last remember before I fell asleep. But yeah, it takes me several nights to get through an episode that way. But I think I'm on episode 21, the Toy Box Killer Part 1, and apparently this one's going to be quite gruesome. I'm enjoying it. I don't know, how many of you guys like true crime? I know for sure Kat, Spasmodic Arts, and Diamond Painting in North Carolina, Elizabeth Inslee, they both like it very much, and Kat's already listened to the entire Morbid playlist, and she's looking for other things to listen to. I've only really listened to Morbid because I tried a couple of other ones, and I found these two ladies, and I like them the best, and I got a long way to go, because they have something like 60-some episodes, so I've got a long way to go before I am all caught up on them, and then, just waiting for new ones to come out. However, they keep mentioning on their podcast, Last Podcast on the Left, and I tried listening to one of their episodes within the last day, and I don't know, I didn't give it a fair shot yet, but it was just a lot of goofy joking around stuff, and it was like, yeah, I didn't get into it, but, got to give them a fair shot and actually listen a little bit more than just the opening antics. But I think that one's a few different guys. We'll see. And what else? The Act, that's the Gypsy Rose Blanchard series. I'm caught up on that. Those, I believe, come out on Wednesdays. That's on Hulu. It's been good. I like that. And Kendall Ray, found her channel, and I've been listening to her crime videos. I like her. Hers aren't nearly as in-depth. She's more like a summary of all the stuff that's kind of like public knowledge already, whereas these ladies, they seem to do a little more digging and research, much more in-depth. I like that. I was kind of playing with the idea of doing some myself, and of course not just trying to reinvent the wheel, but instead doing something more like small town. Not these huge national stories, but small town true crime. Because I know, like, where I grew up, there was some stuff that happened, and things that people wouldn't have heard about unless you're from there. I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't have the time to do the research, really. I mean, that would be really time consuming. But I thought it would be a good idea if I actually had the time. And then, of course, I tied that then into the map, my subscriber map. And, when I pin somebody, see if there's any, true crime stories from that area. But, again, that would be like a full-time job, and I don't have that kind of time to devote to a segment. But, so, anyway, if anybody's interested in true crime and things like that, let me know, and let me know who you would recommend to watch or listen to as far as videos or podcasts or whatever, because can't get enough of it. I was addicted to IDTV when we first moved to Florida that first summer. before I found a job, I spent a lot of time floating around the pool watching IDTV and really got into all that stuff. And then that kind of spiraled into other things of, as far as Florida, there's a lot of people down here in Florida in jail for all kinds of stuff. So then I started looking at who was in jail and what they had done, and then I ended up, you know, Googling them and found that they have, like, it's almost like pen pal kind of websites for prisoners, and you can read about them and, you know, become friends. Creepy. But yeah, there's a lot of different murderers that I found on IDTV that are in Florida or nearby that are locked up, and it was creepy shit seeing their, like, profiles on these it's almost like a dating website, but for pen pals for prisoners. Can't remember the name of it. That was weird though, because, you know, you see these, like, these women who are locked up for killing somebody, and then their profile pictures, they're trying to be all seductive and stuff, and gross. Where's that gas station? I think it's right up here. Did I pass it? Shit. Good. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay. Woo! Hopefully he's at the gas station. Yep, there he is. All right. Brian, did it run okay? Did it run okay? I was nowhere near you. I didn't know you were going to just take off. Yeah, I don't care. Huh? I know, I just thought you were going to have me right behind you. That's all right. Because, you know, whatever. A lot of communication. Yeah, but if I was able to do, like, YouTube full time, one of the things I would want to do is, like, small town crime, and ghost stories, you know, local legend kind of stuff. I think it would be kind of cool. Am I just following you back, or what are we doing? Just going back? Okay. Gotta take off and not say a fucking word. Or whatever. If it's running bad, I so would not be, like, you know, pulling out into, like, the middle of traffic where you gotta hurry or you get hit. Because what if you stalled? Yeah, so anyway, I think, small town crime, small town murder mysteries, small town legend and lore and hauntings and, you know, that kind of stuff. I think that would be cool if I had the time to do that kind of stuff. It's all things that interest me. I already told the story of my haunted house a long time ago. That's my only experience with it. But how about you guys? Any of you had creepy, weird stuff happen in your town, or hauntings that you're aware of in your town or happen to you, that kind of stuff? If you want me to tell the story, feel free to email me and I will read out your story on a video. And if you're not already pinned, I can incorporate it to pinnings and tell me, you know, your story of what's happened in your area, and I'll tell it while I pin you on the map, the subscriber map, because I got to get back to that. It's been a long time since I did that. And I was going to do them live, but then I thought, gosh, I don't know if I want to do that now that I think more about it, because I like to be able to look back at my spreadsheet of where people are from and everything, because it helps me keep people straight if I can, you know, read it. I'm one of those people who remembers things by seeing it and reading it rather than hearing it. And if I did a live, I wouldn't be able to track the stuff. I'd have to go and play the live back and read all the comments, or then later on go back and type everything into my spreadsheet. So I don't know if the live is going to work. It could work for doing the pins, but then I wouldn't want people telling me where they're from during the live in order for me to pin them live, because first of all, chat would keep rolling and I would miss the shit, and I think it would just be hectic and stressful and complicated to do that. But I could always pin things live. I don't know. But then of course I'd want the person I'm pinning to be attending the live, so I don't know. I'll have to think through that one a little bit more. But yeah, I want to get back to the lives, or not the lives, the map soon. I want to redo my map too, because it's too congested on the United States map. Because it's on the world map, so I need to switch it to a US map. And I'm trying to remember where I bought those. I think I got them at Walmart. I don't know. I suppose I could just give up my personal map of where I've been, because there's not that much. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Transfer everybody who's packed into the U.S. on my world map onto the other one. Or just, I don't know, just blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to work on that. And great response from the last DIY video for the curling iron holder. A lot of people liked that idea and liked the DIY videos. So I will keep those coming, you know, as I do stuff around the house. Not going to be a lot of repair videos, obviously, because we're in an apartment, and that's what you call maintenance for, so it's good. But yeah, I will keep those coming, because apparently you guys like them, and I'm glad that you like them, because I like to be able to fix things, and I think that it's good for women to know how to fix things and do things and use tools and all that. And I used to have a whole lot more tools before I was married. You know, he kind of absorbed what I had that he wanted into his stuff, but I had my own, you know, compound miter saw. I had my own table saw. I had a Shopsmith set that I never actually used that my dad gave me. And if you don't know what that is, it's this huge woodworking station thing that does all kinds of crap. But yeah, I used to have one of those. And yeah, all kinds of power tools that I had. And I don't know if how much of that stuff he kept. I had my own wet saw because I used to do tile. Not used to. I've done tile for myself, doing a bathroom, things like that. So I am not afraid to use power tools. I love the fact that my dad builds furniture for a hobby, and so I learned all that from him and from books. You know, I would find some kind of piece of furniture. Well, I didn't build furniture. I'd find something I wanted to build, and I would call Dad and ask him all kinds of questions about, you know, how to go about it. And I would love to someday, you know, like when I'm retired, that's going to happen, to have a shop like my dad does, a woodworking shop in his house, to be able to make things like that. He makes all kinds of furniture for family members, desks and bookcases and trunks and bunk beds and, you know, all kinds of stuff my dad has made over the years. And all you really got to do for Dad is just send him a photograph of what you want and give him, you know, 6 months or so, and he's done, and he's made it, and it's gorgeous. So that's pretty damn cool that he can just make it from a photo. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that, because there's all kinds of things, like even this sink wrap. If I had all of my woodworking tools, I could just make exactly what I want, you know? Which would be awesome, to be able to just make custom furniture to fit exactly what you need. Because I would probably have done like the wraparound sink with a cupboard, and then on the sides have pull-outs, kind of like a lot of the kitchen cabinets will have those pull-outs for like spices or whatever, and have those come out on either side to put your makeup in, or whatever, lotions and stuff. But that would be pretty cool. And I have an idea for makeup that's in compacts, you know, little open up thing. I have an idea for that, but I don't know if it's going to work. And I want to kind of try it before I just say it, because I've run into this before where I'll have ideas and then I talk about them and then somebody else goes and does it before I get around to it. And it's like, that was my idea. I don't mind sharing my ideas, but I want to at least have the opportunity to see if it's going to work. Kind of like the curling iron thing. I've never seen anybody do that before, so I don't know. I guess my ego, I want credit. I don't know. Got a little bit of an ego. So yeah, I think today what I really, really want to do is frame Alice. Get out the mat cutter and figure out that, and put out a video on that. Now, here's another thing I was thinking about. You know, when I'm looking for a video on how to do something, I'll find it, and it's just about that. It's not like a vlog and that thing. It's not, you know, somebody rambling on about their diamond painting and shopping with their husband and how to do this curling iron thing. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I need to be more topic specific in my videos so that, you know, if somebody is looking for something, it's not like, who's this crazy lady? But then again, if people watch that and then who's this crazy lady, I need to watch more of these videos then maybe I'll get more people who end up, you know, enjoying my channel and expanding on that and maybe picking up some new hobbies or crafts or something. So that is a possibility as well. So I don't know if I should be more driving the garbage truck. If I should be more topic specific and leave out the rambling shit and just do more of a vlog thing. Kind of like Stitcherista, where she'll have her weekly vlogs, and I don't know. I'm not organized enough in my life to separate random thoughts out of my videos. I guess I am who I am, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Right? Oh, sorry, I burped a little bit there. Yeah, so I think I just answered my own question, is I can't do that. I mean, I could in the editing, but like I said in my About Me page, Wendy, uncensored. It's annoying. It's extremely annoying. Oh, he doesn't want me parking in this spot. Okay, fine. God damn it, he's such a...
Watch that side mirror. You don't rip it off.
I am watching it.
Okay, I'm telling you.
I'm watching it.
Go.
Okay. Better at parking than he is. Jesus Christ. Watch the side mirror. Don't rip it off the building. Pain in the ass. Whiny. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't like parking here. I'm just telling you.
I thought you said you were going somewhere today, so that's why I stuck it here, because I didn't want to try and squeeze into one of those. I thought this was easier for me.
That car is running okay now.
Oh, good.
That's what I said. You got it. And depending on what codes came up, the check engine light is on because it's a hard start. That always happens on BMWs. If you get a hard start, check engine light comes on. And if it just registered a hard start and not something else, which it could, it's not a big deal. They just reset it, but it may reset itself after 100 miles.
The light with the triangle and the exclamation
That's
point's been
already
on
on there.
forever. So
That's
not
because
the
of
same
the
thing?
ABS brake.
Oh. So it's not the same thing?
Yeah, and that's $4,500. We're not
Okay.
fixing.
All right.
That's what I said, that car, if it doesn't get driven, that's what happens to it. You gotta drive it every 2-3 weeks at the least.
Okay, well, I'll just go shopping more. Come on, go inside. Come on, stop. Come on. Hold still. Gosh darn it. Stop. Come on. Okay. Come on. So thank you for your help, honey.
Jasmine, no. Settle down. I'm right here.
Need coffee. Must have coffee. Okay. All right. Ooh, that was nails on a chalkboard. So what are you doing today?
What's wrong here?
I know, I was looking for more specifics.
And as an FYI, all of that happened, and it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning yet. So we got a whole day ahead of us. Coming up next, it looks like it's going to be working on the cover for the chest freezer to camouflage the fact that we have a chest freezer in our living room. So it's another craft-related DIY, not diamond painting, other stuff. So, and keep in mind, she's not one who is like really good at sewing. It's self-taught from the instruction manual from the sewing machine she bought for the quilt she made 14 years ago.